I think this might be the best beat I've ever made. Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Cedric. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the studio, which by the way, the studio does look a little different. I put a couple of the keyboards in storage because I haven't been using them, because I mainly use my keyboards whenever I go perform. And in 2020, ain't nobody going out to perform, but I do have a live performance dropping later this week. Matter of fact, I just finished practicing, just finished rehearsing. This is what my live performance looks like. So I got Nathaniel coming over tomorrow to shoot that episode. It's definitely hands down my best performance. It has to do with what's going on in this world today, and I was gonna put out a remix, but instead I decided, let me just perform it for you guys. I think it's dope. So make sure you got your bell notification on, because you're not gonna wanna miss that. I got totally sidetracked. Welcome back to MIDI Mondays, where we're gonna use a MIDI sample or MIDI file, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna be using Scalar 2 because it's lit. If you haven't already copped it, if you're on the fence, trust me, this is coming from someone that bought Scalar 1 and paid for the upgrade to Scalar 2. It's very much worth it, no questions asked. Before we get started, I once again want to say thank you to the SweetScale family for pulling up and checking out yet another episode. And to anyone that's visiting, or if this is your first time stopping by, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. So I got the screen recording going on right now. I don't know if I'll be able to screen record the entire session. All right, so no screen recording. I tried for half an hour, it's not happening. But bear with me, next month, new laptop. Thank you 2012 MacBook, but it's done its time and it's time to upgrade. Something I didn't talk about in last week's episode is the new performance mode. By the way, you can also key lock. Depending on what scale you're in, you can never play a wrong note. It'll keep you in key. So if you're playing a C minor scale and you don't hit a C minor note, doesn't matter. It's gonna keep whatever note you play in the C minor scale. So that's a pretty cool feature. And then you got the different performance modes. So depending on what you choose, there are so many different options. You go with performance, phrases, rhythms, and in every folder there's a subfolder with plenty of different options. So let's go with phrases. So I'm just gonna go through the song categories, and once we find something, we'll go from there. Okay. I think we got something we can work with. 2, 3, 4. So let's build our pattern. All right, so I gotta go to playtime, adjust the playing time. You don't have to, I like to do it in Scalar. Once I drag the MIDI from Scalar into a MIDI channel, I don't have to really adjust anything. It's pretty much done. I got a new VST, it's new to me, and I'm doing a full review on it. It's coming up in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be using Heat Up 3. Ooh, flute sounds good. I'm gonna shorten the notes a bit so we get a bit of a gap. So I'm gonna take the MIDI recorded into audio and then reverse the sample. Try to get a melody going on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try using the performance mode. Hey. And let's bring in Nexus. And by the way, most of the VSTs I'm using, I've done reviews on, and if I'm using a VST I haven't done a review on, that review is coming. Hey. See, that's another benefit of having Scalar. Just trying to play these chords just by myself, and I'm playing them incorrectly, yes, I play chords incorrectly all the time. I just pull up Scalar, it shows me what the chord is, I'm good to go. I think we got enough to bring in some drums. Some people like to use melody loops. I find myself using a lot more drum loops, and what I end up doing is adding to the drum loops. Yeah, it really definitely helps with the workflow. I could hear like J. Cole or Kendrick on a beat like this. Okay, so we got chords, we got melodies, we got keys. Let me bring in a lead and then we'll bring in some bass. Messing around with Trillion, which is quickly becoming my favorite VST. As much as I love 808s, I was a bass player before I was a keyboardist. You can find some amazing basses in Trillion. This is my problem. This is why I don't get work done. Sometimes being a piano player can be a detriment because I find myself, I'm always jamming out and I'm not getting any work done. I want to record a full 8 bars. So 1 bar is going to be just nice and simple. 2, 3, 2, 3. Hey. Man, I haven't messed around with Exhale at all. Like, I picked it up at the beginning of the year, never even touched it because I've been messing around with Arcade so much, and I know Exhale is fire. So let's go in, let's try to find some vocal chops in Exhale. You might hear some effects. Baby Audio sent me Comeback Kid, and I haven't had a chance to do a review on it. So without Comeback Kid turned on, this is what it sounds like. Put anything out on SoundCloud for a minute, and I've never even put anything out on Spotify, but I'm very tempted to put this up. this might be my first single. Hopefully you guys learned something. Man, I'm sorry about the screen recording. I'm trying. This whole setup behind me is all for a live performance dropping later this week. You're not gonna want to miss that episode, so make sure your bell notifications turned on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you guys. It's your boy Cedric from SweetScale TV. I'm signing out. I'll see you guys in the next episode.